Hi everyone, I'm Shannon, and in this discussion I will examine common ethical violations that result in state board discipline and compare scholarly research with a recent disciplinary case from the Virginia Board of Counseling. According to Nurkic, Milliken, and Walden in 2021, the most common issues leading to counselor discipline include fraud and misrepresentation, criminal convictions, boundary violations, unprofessional conduct, and practicing outside their scope of competence. Their research shows that cases involving criminal behavior, especially fraud, tend to result in the most severe sanctions, including suspension or revocation of licensure. A recent Virginia case clearly reflects these findings. In R.E. Richard Lee Davis, LPC, for the Virginia Department of Health Professions in 2026, issued an order of mandatory suspension after Mr. Davis was convicted in federal court on 2 felony counts of healthcare fraud under 18 U.S.C. 1347. According to the United States District Court for the Eastern District of Virginia in 2026, he was sentenced to 14 months in prison, 1 year of supervised release, in order to pay $200,000 in restitution to the Virginia Department of Medical Assistance Services. Because of this felony conviction, the Virginia Department of Healthcare Professions suspended his counseling license according to the Virginia Code 54.1-2409. The behavior leading to this discipline felony healthcare fraud case involved fraudulent billing practices. The misconduct also violates several provisions of the ACA Code of Ethics from 2014, which states that the counselor's primary responsibility is to promote client welfare and to avoid harm. A felony conviction clearly violates these ethical standards and undermines public trust in the counseling profession. This case is highly consistent with the research. Nurkic and colleagues from 2021 identified fraud and criminal convictions as among the most serious and life-threatening violations. While many complaints nationally involved boundary issues or documentation concerns, according to their research, criminal conduct almost always results in the most severe disciplinary action. In Virginia, the suspension was mandatory once the conviction occurred. Although this case centers around fraud rather than substance abuse or mental health impairment, the ACA Code of Ethics requires counselors to monitor themselves for impairment and refrain from practice and personal issues interfering with professional functioning. Ethically declining rarely happens all at one time. According to research by Wilgus and colleagues in 2024, the unethical behavior often escalates through gradual justification processes where individuals rationalize smaller questionable actions that can eventually lead to more serious misconduct. This highlights the importance of ongoing supervision, accountability, intentional self-examination, and preventing serious board discipline. From a Christian worldview, I view licensure as a form of stewardship and trust. As stated in Luke chapter 16, verse 10 in the New International Version, whoever can be trusted with very little can be trusted with very much. This reminds us that integrity in small matters protects us from larger ethical failures. Fraud involves public healthcare funds, harming vulnerable populations and damaging the credibility of the profession. My faith calls me to practice with honesty, transparency, and accountability, especially when facing professionals or financial pressures. In conclusion, this Virginia case aligns closely with current research. Criminal misconduct and fraud resulting in the most serious discipline consequences. Ethical competence requires diligence, legal competence, and our commitment to integrity in all parts of our counseling practices. Thank you.